for watching the video. I'm at 9 months natural now. I've got 3 more months before my 1-year anniversary, so I got 3 more months to go. So I am ready to share some things with you all. From last time I was on, I did the 6-month journey, and I think I've been doing them every 3 months. So I wanted to talk to you about some challenges that I've had the last 3 months. Basically, I was kind of getting a little bored. I kind of felt a little frustrated with my hair for sometimes, because I just didn't really, even though on YouTube there are a lot of different hairstyles, right? You can go online and look at all these hairstyles, but I didn't really have a lot of time to try a lot of hairstyles. And I don't know, I guess I just got kind of a little bit bored with my hair, because I was just doing like a wash and go, like afro puff, like pulling it back with the puff, which I like that look. I do like that look, but it was just kind of like that's all I was doing. And I wasn't really taking the time to do styles, or I do two-strand twist out. I didn't wear the twist, but I wore the twist out and the puff, and those are really the only 2 styles I've really done, because I just felt like my hair wasn't long enough to do a lot of other styles. But that was one thing that kind of frustrated me. Another thing that I noticed that I've been having a challenge with is the sun. Where I live in Florida, it's hot. I mean, it's not as hot as you all over there in Texas or states where it gets over 100 degrees, but still it gets hot here. And I noticed that when I'm outside, it wreaks havoc on my hair. It dries it out. It even lightened my hair. The sun does lighten your hair, by the way. And it did. It kind of made mine a little light. You can't really tell right now, but it lightened it a little bit, which I didn't like that, because it made it look dull. But so what I started doing is covering it up. Like if I go outside to go walk or do something outside for an extended period of time, I'll put a scarf on it, or handkerchief, scarf, or whatever, and protect it. And that has really helped keep it from getting so dried out. So that was a challenge that I overcame, that I learned. I'm still not doing the deep conditioning. I am just starting to, though. I did a honey and olive oil this week, and I'm going to be doing another either the end of this week or the beginning of next week. So I'm going to be doing those every week. I have a challenge or a test that I'm doing on my hair for that. I have a video on that, but I am going to be doing that, and I think that is why I experienced some breakage. Oh, I did get a trim. Got my hair trimmed for the first time since my big chop in November. Hadn't had any trims. I didn't do anything with my hair, but I did get a trim. When was it? I don't remember exactly when it was. I maybe let you all know that later, but I did get a trim, and a lot was cut off. So I think that has a lot to do with me thinking my hair is a little shorter. I don't think it would have been if I hadn't had that trim, because it was pretty much a lot cut off. And I have a picture of all the hair that was cut off, you'll see. But okay, so also I plan on doing more protective styling, since I'm going to be doing the honey and olive oil treatments more frequently for the next 3 months. I notice it kind of makes my hair a little frizzy, so that's going to motivate me to do more protective styles, which is something I need to work on anyway. So that's good. I just need to get in there and just get over the whole thing about thinking my hair is too short or whatever, and just trying some styles. And I want to get a lot better at it. So I'm looking forward to doing more protective styles, or just styles in general. And I did a length check. I have that on my honey and olive oil treatment video. But it's basically 4 inches, 3.5, 4 inches. And that's how long my hair is. I think when I first big chopped, I was around maybe 1.5 inches, maybe 1 inch or so. So not really a whole lot, but remember I did have a trim and a lot was cut off at that point, but I have experienced some breakage. So I just gotta stop that, because you know, I don't want my hair getting too dry and breaking off. I also realized that my hair is very resistant. My cuticle, which is the outer layer of my hair, it's very tight. And the reason why I know that is because when I wet my hair, I noticed the hair pretty much kind of, the water pretty much kind of sits on my hair. Even oils, they don't really penetrate. Even when I would shampoo my hair, if I'm in the shower and I wet it, I have to keep letting the water run on it, you know, over and over, and then finally, you know, my cuticle will open up some to soak in the water. So my hair is just resistant, and I remember it being that way when I, you know, was getting relaxers. It was resistant then to the new growth. So, but that's kind of a good thing. I kind of like that, but at the same time, I got to get the moisture in some kind of way, and I'm going to start doing the hot oil treatments and the honey treatments. So hopefully that will help. And as far as more things about beautifying and being beautiful is on the inside, you know, it's not just the outside. I really learned to accept, I mean, I always really accepted my hair when I went natural, but you know, I got kind of at one point maybe want to know what my hair type was, or this or that, which everybody wants to know that, right? When you go natural, you want to know what's my hair type. Actually, it helps for me to be able to relate to other women who are natural to see what might work on their hair, even though it's not 100%, you know, means it's going to work on mine. But I think that now I know that, actually I should say, I know that now I'm not really stuck on that. I would say I'm a 4C, and or I call it, I have kind of made up my own, I don't know if anyone else calls it, I call it Afro textured, because my hair doesn't have a lot of curl. It has some every now and then in here, some curl, but mostly it's Afro textured is what I call it, and I love it. And you see I wear it out, I have it twisted right here. I did a chunky 2-strand twist last night, and this is how it came out this morning. I took the twist out, so I have a chunky 2-strand twist, and I like the chunky twist out. I like it a lot, and I don't mind my hair looking like that. I don't really even care about, you know, curl definition and if I'm doing like the puff, I do want a little bit of something, you know, but I'm not really all that caught up in it. I have never done shingling. I don't use the Eco Styler gel anymore. I felt like that might have been drying my hair, but I'm not sure, but I felt like it kind of was. I'm not really into, you know, I just want my hair to be moisturized. That's my main thing, is getting moisture in. And I do notice my curls do come out more though when there's not as much product built up on it. And I notice that it's a lot better, which I love my curls, you know, when they're there and they come out, but for the most part they don't really, once it's dried, it doesn't really look curly, you know. Anyway, that's my 9-month journey so far, and look forward to the next 3 for my 1 year. And stay tuned for pictures and after this video, for my 6 to 9 month journey. And so thank you for watching, and stay beautiful. Bye.